and then we will kickstart the discussion. So, Alicia, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, Ruth. Thank you so much for having me here. And I'm excited for everybody who's here. Thank you so much. I'm Alicia Lyttle. I'm CEO of Internet Income Jamaica, where we teach people how to make money using this beautiful thing called the internet. So that's what I'm here to teach you today, how to make some money online.
All right, awesome. So tell us, Alicia, we want to kickstart the discussion. First, we are, I would say that the concept of earning potential has been on the minds of many persons. How would you describe that terminology, earning potential?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Sure. There's two types of earning potentials, right? Earning potential when you have a salary job. So you go to work and, every 2 weeks or once a month, you're getting a check, and that check has the amount of money that you made. And that's the only way that you're making money. Your earning potential is capped off at your salary. And then there's those of us who are online entrepreneurs, work for ourselves, have clients, build our businesses, keyword businesses, and our earning potential has no cap. So my earning potential, which might be 5,000 US this month, I might add a few more clients to it, push my business out there, and next month I'm at 10,000. So with a salary, your earning potential has a cap, but with entrepreneurship and building your own business, your cap is only how much effort you put into your business. And then there's those of us who do both, a 9-to-5 salary job and also have your side hustle going on, where you have an earning potential that is capped along with an earning potential that has unlimited potential. And so now you're working both of those worlds.
Okay, awesome. So basically you diversify rather your opportunities when you have that side hustle, as you rightly said, versus just the simple 9 to 5.
Absolutely. And we're going to get into a time where everybody's going to have their side hustle going on, because one thing that this time has taught us, the COVID-19 time has taught us, is that we need multiple streams of income. You never know what's going to happen. So many people have lost their job. So many people don't know. We don't know what's going to happen when a lot of these jobs are coming back, if some of them are, if some of them aren't. And so having multiple streams of income has shown during this time to be so valuable and necessary.
We know though, Alicia, that right now where the digital economy is concerned, or the online economy, it's very important. And many persons, as you rightly said, will need to sort of tap into that right now, because that's where it's at. But how would you say though, the work that you do, how does that tie into the digital economy?
Right. So at Internet Income Jamaica, that's all we teach is a digital economy. So we teach you how to take your current passions and skills and turn that into money online, or how to learn new skills and turn that into money online. So when we're talking about the digital economy, we're talking about offering services, products, courses, information online and selling it. So the customer makes a purchase online, buys from you online, you deliver online, everything is done through this amazing virtual space. Now, whether the person buys from you on a specific website or you post on social media, I'm doing flyers for church services and someone sees it and buys your service that way, it's still offering service via the digital space and the digital economy, which is where things are right now. You know, I've been teaching this is my 20th year working for myself. So wherever I just aged myself, but wherever my laptop is, I'm in business, and I've traveled the world doing this. I've traveled the world, you know, working, making money online, and also teaching this. And in Jamaica, I've been doing it for specifically the past 10 years, teaching freelancing. So teaching people, hey, you've got a specific knowledge and passion, and so here's what you need to do to turn that into money on the internet. And if you feel like you don't have, you know, a certain skill set, well, learn one. Because Ruth, there are these two websites that I love when it comes to people learning something new that they can offer as a service. And the first website is, you ready for it?
We're ready.
It's Google. Like, Google it. If you want to learn how to write a press release, Google it. If you
So
want to
true.
learn how to be a blogger, Google it. There's so much free information out there. And the second website is YouTube, right? There's so
Wow.
much free information out there on YouTube. I wanted to learn how to write a press release. I type into YouTube, how to write a press release. I learn it from YouTube. I learn exactly what needs to go where. Then I go to Google. I type in the word press release template and I get examples of templates. And within 4 hours, I'm an expert at writing press releases. Like,
Wow.
whatever we need to know how to do, the information is there. It's just taking the initiative and say, you know what? It's out there on this internet thing. Let me just do some research and take the initiative, is a really important word, by the way, and take the initiative to teach myself something new and a skill that's in high demand and learn something, new that way.
I'm so glad. So guys, let me just reiterate what Alicia just said. 2 major sites. I'm not going to repeat them. So here's what I need for you to type them in the chat. The 2 sites that you need to remember that should be your best friends starting today. But I love the fact that, they're typing, Alicia. Wow. Alicia, we have some awesome students in the chat today.
You do. I love it.
I love it. Oh, wow, they're going. But one of the things I wanted to find out though, Alicia, you mentioned earlier that there are some opportunities really that persons are tapping into. But what would you say are some of the opportunities, or rather services, that are in demand currently that you would recommend for persons to tap into?
Right. And let's talk specifically about the youth, right? Because, right, it's been quite a few years since I've been in that category, but I train a lot of youth. And here's the thing about the wonderful youth population is that they're so fast and so creative on this thing that we call the computer, the tablet, the smartphone. So learning a new skill for them is so quick and fast. Now, I'm not blocking out, the older generations here. I'm just saying, specifically as this program targets youth, you guys have an awesome opportunity. You learn things that deal with technology so much quicker. So use that to your advantage. Now, Ruth's question was, what are some of the things that are in high demand, right? And I want you to type this in the chat box after I say it to make sure that you got it. Number 1 is transcription, right? TRANSCRIPTION, transcription. Basically, it's typing up an audio or a video. So this file right now, good job, Khadidra being the first one, and Kalia being the second, Cornelia. So what happens, this interview with me and Ruth, how many of you would love for someone to type this up so that you can get a copy of it later, right? So that you can read it later instead of watching the whole video. Type me in the chat box if you would love to get a version of this typed up. Type me. Natalia said me, right? Oh gosh, you guys are saying me. So that you now have all the information typed up and you can flip through it if you print it or just scroll on your screen. Yeah, me. That is transcription. Everybody's sold. It's in such high demand right now. Why? Because people are doing a ton of lives, just like Ruth is doing one right now, a ton of lives. There's YouTube how-to videos being uploaded all over the place. Podcasters are going crazy podcasting. Okay. People want to write more books, so they're recording their books in their phone as audio and need someone to type it up. So here's the thing, you could do that. The beautiful thing about that is if you go to YouTube, like people will pay you to type up their YouTube video. And if you go to YouTube and type in, like you go to watch a YouTube video, there's these 3 dots at the bottom of a YouTube video, and YouTube will actually transcribe the video for you. So you don't even have to do the transcription. And then you take it out of the YouTube transcription tool and you clean it up and you hand it to a client. So it's a service that's in such or a skill that's in such high demand right now that honestly anyone can do. If you can type and you're going to use different types of machines or services to type it up for you, and then you just make it better. But if you can type, you can do that. So transcription, high in demand. Let me give you some resources. YouTube.com, upload a video, YouTube transcribes it. Another one would be O-Transcribe, the letter O, and transcribe.com. Upload your video file in there or audio file, and it slows the audio down so you can type it up. So it's a machine that slows the audio down, and it's just right on your computer and you type it up. And then there is another tool called Temi, T-E-M-I, and you can upload a file to Temi, and it will ask you for your email address. The machine will transcribe everything, deliver it to your email address, you open it up, and the transcript is done.
For free.
So there's a lot of, for free. Yeah, for free. So there's a lot of services out there. The key to that one is that you need a new email address for every service, for every time you're submitting it, but there's ways to get around that. So technology today has provided us with so many different opportunities to really be able to start an online business. So, you know, we're talking about the skills that are in high demand. Okay, we said transcription is one. The next one is design. Write that in the chat box, guys. Design. Social media blowing up, right? Instagram images, you know, people need content like crazy, and you can do design for them. My absolute favorite website that is a design tool that is absolutely free. Does anybody know it?
I know what you're talking.
Okay, before Ruth says it out loud, type it in the chat box. Let's see if anybody knows.
Somebody got it.
Joelle types it in. Canva, canva.com. I love it. My team loves it. We use it every single day. I have a virtual graduation today for my students who are graduating from the NCB Level Up program. Ruth, they've done amazing. They've generated together as a group about $50,000 US in the past few weeks.
Wow.
My mind is blown. They've done so well earning online and building their online businesses. And we have to make certificates. We had to make the program, you know, for tonight. Everything was done in Canva. Everything. Wow. Certificates, program, right? Everything for tonight was done in Canva. And when we look at it, I have designers on staff, but I have my team working in Canva because it's so easy to use, and they can, you know, we need to pop one more name in there for a graduation certificate, put it on the Canva template and go. So a lot of our students have built their entire online businesses around Canva, saying, I will design your social media flyers for you. I will design your church flyers for you. I will do this. I will do that. So, and all they're doing is posting on social media saying, you know, do you need designs for your business? And in Jamaica, the people that follow you on social media, they know someone who knows someone who needs someone who does design. Let me tell you something, church flyers, big one. Transcribing church sermons, that's being really popular right now as well. So transcribing church sermons, designing church flyers, and then birthdays. People want their birthday flyer done. They want their birthday picture in a nice background and all that good stuff. Lots of opportunities for you guys there. So that one was design. The next one is phone calls. So you can take this phone of yours and do calls for companies overseas who want you to call their customers for so many different reasons. Hey, you know, I need someone to call my customers to make sure that they got their order. Right after this, Ruth, I have another webinar that I'm doing. We have 600 people registered for it, and I want to make sure everybody shows up. So I split up the list into 10 pieces, and I hired phone callers to call the people today to remind them about the webinar that's coming up. So it's people needing people to make phone calls for them. And that's a really big deal. Let me stop to tell you a story for a minute. So when it comes to this freelancing world, which is basically what I call BYOB, be your own boss, right? That's the freelancing world. It's all about you being your own boss. How many of you guys want to be your own boss? Type boss in the chat box. Let me see the bosses. Where are my bosses here? Yes.
Oh,
boss.
they're coming in.
They're coming in. Give it to me in all caps. Yes. Right. Boss, boss, boss. That's what I'm talking about. It's about really being your own boss. Now, historically, when we look at freelancers globally, when we look at the globe, Ruth, we say, okay, freelancers, the freelance economy used to be in India. India was the capital of freelancing 20 years ago when I just started, right? Number one, if you want to hire freelancers, you hire in India. India, being the capital of freelancing, has now moved to the Philippines. If you want to hire freelancers, you go to the Philippines, right? What we're trying to do is move it and shift it again to Jamaica. So it went from India to the Philippines, and it's moving to Jamaica. Let me tell you a story about how I know it's moving to Jamaica. And this is my mission, to make Jamaica the freelancing capital of the world. That when anybody wants products or services done online, they're going to look to Jamaicans first, because we have the skills, the passion, the knowledge, the discipline to over deliver when it comes to working as a freelancer and being our own boss. So over the weekend, one of my friends in America, Anthony, he's part of my mastermind group, he called me on the phone and said, I'm looking to hire phone callers. And I went on Fiverr and I identified 13 people who would be good to do this service for my business. It's a real estate business. And out of those 13, 10 are Jamaicans, Alicia, 10, right?
Wow.
And I said, all 13 should have been Jamaicans. I'm disappointed. Where are the other 3? He said, 1 in India, 2 in the Philippines. I said, delete those. We need to pick the Jamaican.
Wow.
He ended up picking Nicole Woolry. Hi, Nicole, one of my students. And she's doing amazing for him. And he's paying her a weekly salary to do his phone calls for him, right? And so
just to add though, Alicia, this is in US dollars.
In US dollars. I only talk US dollars because the currency of the internet is US dollars. Thank you for that, Ruth.
Okay.
So he's hiring her to work for him online. And when I got off the phone with him, he said, Alicia, your mission to put Jamaica on the map for freelancers, it's happening. I can see it. When I search, I see Jamaicans, and I'm saying, yes, that is the goal. And that's what we're going to be known for being the best in the world when it comes to hiring for services. We over deliver. We know what we're doing, and we do it with the utmost respect to the client. So I'm excited. You guys, if you guys love that mission for Jamaica, just type Jamaica or Ja in the comments. I want to see who's with me on that one, but I know that we can do it. And it just takes a movement of, you know, the country from, hey, the Ministry of Education to saying this is possible for our youth, you know, different government agencies, NCB is helping out. It just takes a countrywide movement to put Jamaica in this position. Me and my sister have been working so hard for the past 10 years to do it. And now we just need more people like everybody here that's listening to say, I know this is something that I can do. I'm going to level up my skill set. I'm going to learn something new. And I'm going to make sure that when it comes to putting Jamaica on the map for freelancing, that I'm one of those that are making money on the internet. I mean, why not? Someone has to work for Anthony, right? He's going to hire someone. Why not you? Why not you, right? And you can do this. And Khadija just said, I can do this. Let's follow Khadija and just type
all can do it.
I can do this, right? I can do this. Something Ruth, anyone can do. And as we're talking to the youth, let me tell you about Sonia. Sonia, I featured her this week on my social media pages. She's one of my students, and she came to me she was 17 years old when she came to my class. She had to borrow money to get there. She had to borrow a laptop to come to the class. The man she was living with, she had to lie to him to get out of the house to come to my class, but she did whatever she could do to come to my class. And then now Sonia, I asked her, what is your best month online? And she said she made $6,000 US online. Now, interesting thing about Sonia is that she has a 7th grade education. She dropped out of school.
So she didn't complete high school.
She didn't complete the 8th grade.
Wow.
She didn't complete the 8th grade. And the
Mhm.
thing is that in the local environment, who's going to hire Sonia? You tell me, what kind of job is Sonia going to get? Because when Sonia went out looking for jobs at 17, they said, let me see your high school diploma. Let me see your exams.
Experience.
Yeah, let me see your experience. At
Hmm.
17 years old, Sonia had nothing. She just saw a YouTube video
Wow.
of me talking and decided to come to the class. But what makes her stand out is at 17 years old, she said, I can do this, just like Khadija said, right? I can do this. And she pulled herself out of a really bad situation. And now she takes care of herself. She must be 23 now or 22, and she's doing her thing. In fact, she has written her own course. It's called getpaidtomakecalls.com. She has
Oh,
her own
I've heard of
course.
it.
Yeah, she's hiring people to work for her. And, you know, my thing is, if Sonia can do this, you can do this too. She's gone through things that no girl should ever have to go through. Her story would make you cry, roll up in a ball on the ground and cry. And she has overcome all the odds to really make something out of herself. You know why? Because she said, I can do this. She said, I can do this.
But
And
you know
I
what I
know that
wanted to
other
add though,
girls,
Alicia, what I wanted
yeah,
to ask as well is you said that Sonia, she only had what, completed the 7th grade, right?
right.
There are many young persons here today who might be at the university level, might be struggling because, as you know, right now, the university fee saga in terms of persons not being able to pay their university fee, and of course the work and travel program, there was, so many mix up with that, so many students really didn't get the opportunity to go overseas to earn, their school fee. So now persons are really wondering, now, what can I do to really make some money to go back to school? But equally so, what are the resources that I need to have? What do I need? A phone? If so, how do I use the phone?
Sure.
How do I use it really to start
Sure.
tapping in and start making money?
Sure. What do you need? I prefer if you have a laptop or desktop. Young people, though, they can use their phone. If you use your phone, like to make phone calls for clients, this is really all you need. There's an app that you would add to your phone called Text Now, TEXT Now, and you log into that app, and that allows you to call your clients in the US and Canada, right? For free on your phone.
Wow.
And Canva has an app on the phone, so you can do all your designs for your clients on the phone. If you have a laptop or a computer, a desktop, you're really in good hands. All you need is an internet connection, a laptop or a desktop or a smartphone or a tablet. And there's apps out there. The thing is, you have to say there's tools and technology out there that can help me to make money. Right. I was in Sovereign Mall one day and a lady walked up to me and she said, Alicia, I took your class and all I had was my phone. When I was in your class, I took notes, but I set everything up on my phone and I'm making $3,000 a month just using my phone. I said to her, well, why haven't you gotten a computer yet? Why aren't you using a computer? She's like, I don't know. I feel like the phone is good luck to me and I'm scared to move my business to the computer.
Wow.
But the point of that story was that here we are in a time where you can use your phone to make money on the internet. So what I love to tell young people is what you need to get started is some knowledge. And I have a free course I'd love to send you. Here's what you can do. Reach out to me on Instagram. I'm just Alicia Lyttle on Instagram, ALICIA Lyttle, LYTTLE on Instagram. And ask me for Freelancing 101. It's my free course. Well, it's not free, but I'll give you a coupon code so you can get it for free and it will start.
So hold on. So Alicia, hold on.
Yes.
People I see people jumping up and shouting hallelujah right now for the freeness. But here's the thing, what I want for you, if you can drop the link in the chat possibly.
Sure.
That would be great. But here's the thing though, guys, you have to, when you message Alicia, tell her that you got the information from what? The GoHiGHER webinar series, okay? That's the only thing that we need for you to do, all right? As Anik saying that she loves this. Yeah, man, I'm loving it too. I'm making notes. And Bert, what's his name? Oh, on YouTube. Oh, Bert is saying he's ready. Big up yourself. So Alicia, many persons, oh, awesome. So Alicia just typed the information, guys, in the chat. So remember, you have to use the GoHiGHER webinar. Type that, say, hey, we were a part of the Go webinar series today, and that's why we're here. So you were saying now the free course before everybody got excited. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, so I don't remember the coupon code off the top of my head. The course costs $47 US, but if you send me a message on Instagram, I wrote it right there. Send me a message on Instagram. Tell me that you were on the GoHiGHER webinar series and you'd like the course for free. I'll send you the URL to get it for free, the URL to buy it, but you'll enter in a coupon code, which will give it to you for free. So it is a course that I charge for. But because I love Matthew and Ruth so much, I will give it to you, awesome guys, for free. I might not be able to get back to you till tomorrow, but just send me a quick message whenever you send it. Just make sure you mention the GoHiGHER webinar series. I'll know it's you and I'll send that to you.
Awesome. Alicia, no. So you mentioned the use of the laptop, the use of the phones, and the services too that persons can render. But what are the platforms though that they can offer their services?
Sure. So my favorite platform is called Fiverr, FIVERR.com. And I love the platform. I've been on it for 10 years making money. My sister's on it making money. And that's where we put the majority of our students. And then the second one is Upwork, UPWORK, Upwork.com. And then the third one is your social media, right? Post it on your Facebook page, your Instagram page. If you're on Twitter, post it on that every day. On your WhatsApp status, upload a flyer that you made on Canva that has the services that you offer. You never know. This right now is hot. In Jamaica, you're going to get work from other Jamaican businesses who will see it on your social media. They will share it farther and wider. People right now are so willing to share and hire for the services that they need. And, you know, companies and churches and businesses all over, they need service providers. When someone sees what you have to offer, you never know who's going to buy it from you. It's been the number 2 best way for my students to make money. So Fiverr's number 1, and then posting on their social media has been number 2. And I have had a bunch of students recently who've never gone on Fiverr because they didn't have the opportunity. By the time they posted their flyer on their social media and sent out WhatsApp blasts, that's it. They were too busy to take on any more work and their businesses were building. So here's the thing. You need to make sure that you say, this is my business. I'm a business owner and I'm going to promote my business. If you're not willing to promote yourself and your skills and your business, then you're not ready for this. You have to really have the courage to step out and say, I can do this. This is my business. And I am delivering value to the marketplace. So people, it would be a shame if somebody wanted to get flyers done and couldn't find somebody to do it, because that's something that I can do. It would be a shame if somebody's struggling trying to type up something because they need a transcriptionist, and that's something that I can do. Put your services out there, get out there, have the courage to do it, and you will find that your business will grow exponentially.
And I'm glad that you mentioned the fact that the promotion is a critical factor. Because even though you have Fiverr and Upwork and you have the social media platforms, if you're not constantly posting and telling persons about it, you will never be able to get clients. So it's important for you to work and to push and to get people to buy into you. I equally want to add though, Alicia, so what would be your recommendation? I know that especially exploring the whole notion of entrepreneurship, it takes a lot of determination and commitment. What are some of the skills, the internal thinking then, or the mental processing that persons need to have to really have a successful online business? Because it all has to start within the mind.
It does. It does. One thing, Delon was right. I was sending the information only to panelists, and so were you, Ruth. So I just put it to everybody. Now you guys should see it. Now you guys should see that information.
And attendees, yes.
So follow me on Instagram and then message me, because then it will go into my general folder and I'll be able to see it. All right. So really good. Really good question about mindset. So there's three things that I want people to think about today when it comes to mindset. The first thing is courage, and telling yourself that you have the courage. Like, without courage, you can still walk and put one foot in front of the other, but you can't jump and leap ahead. Like, we all face moments where we are challenged, and when doing what is easy is an option, but we choose to do what is necessary over what is easy, that's because we have mental courage. So mental courage moves us from where we are today to where we need to be. And we all have mental courage. We just don't realize, we haven't turned it on. We haven't tapped into it. So I want you to write the word courage in the chat box. Come on, write the word courage in the chat box right now, the word courage, because courage, it really is. It's running through your body right now. It's running through your veins right now. It's part of you. You just need to mentally tap into it and say, I have the courage to do the things that I need to do. Number two is self-discipline.
Yes.
Sometimes saying no is more important than saying yes. There's times when we have to choose, and having the self-discipline to choose what we need to do to get the job done and to over deliver to our clients, it's a mental game that we play with ourselves, right? And I want you to now write that word. Good job, Sade. Self-discipline. And so it's those times when we choose to work on ourselves and our business instead of watching the TV or gossiping on the phone. It's the times where we say, I must over deliver to my client. I must make sure that I continue to push forward, even when doing the same old thing would be easier. You have to have self-discipline, right? You have to have it. And the last thing is to mentally say, I am a builder, right? I am someone who builds. You are a builder. You build a foundation from nothing. You started on faith and you built something for yourselves already, or you wouldn't be here, right? So you need to say, every day I need to build my knowledge. I need to build my skills. I need to build my friendships and relationships. And the most important thing you need to do is to build yourself. You are a builder, right? Keep building, never, ever stop building. Build yourself, build others, build your business, build your faith, build your community, build your family, build your country. Never stop building. You're courageous. You have the highest self-discipline, and you are a master builder. If you remember those three things, it will really mentally take you to the next level when it comes to being a business owner and pushing at saying, I can start my own online business.
So Alicia, that was just absolutely profound. It was perfect. It was on point. And I love the fact that you mentioned the whole notion of courage, but equally so, you stressed on the importance of adding value. Well, you cannot add value before you have to become valuable in order to add value to someone else. And I love the fact that you mentioned that. But I want to find out though, and this is the last question to you, the barriers. So we've spoken about the opportunities, the skills that we need, the mindset that we need, and the platforms that exist. But what are the barriers you would say to entry in this given field?
Ruth, the only barrier is yourself. That is it. Other than internet and a device, but everybody who's here has overcome those two barriers, because they wouldn't be watching right now if they didn't have access to the internet and some sort of device to watch this presentation on. And then the knowledge, they're gaining the knowledge here, and I offered to give them one of my courses for free. So when you say, what are the barriers? The barrier is you. It's you watching this right now, not taking the leap of faith to say that you have the courage to do what you need to do to build yourself. That's it. That is the barrier. Ruth, never has there been a better time to start an online business than right now. I've been doing this for 20 years. And I used to tell people, hey, the best time to start was 20 years ago. All the knowledge I've gained. Now I say, geez, the best time to start is right now. Technology is at a point where in a day you have your online business up. Technology is at a point where you want to learn how to do something, you type it in Google or YouTube. The only barrier to success is you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, you've heard it from Alicia. The only barrier in life is who? Y-O-U. But before we close off, Alicia, I can't
Yeah.
thank you enough for being here. But before we send you off, because we know you're a very busy lady, I know that there are persons who might have questions for you. So guys, quickly type your questions. I'm gonna take about 3 questions from both Zoom and YouTube. So let me see if there are any questions here on Zoom and if there are any questions on YouTube. You can go ahead and ask those questions. Okay, so somebody wants to ask Alicia, how do they develop their public speaking business online?
It's a really good one. Listen, right now I call it this is the opportunity of the virtual stage. So before Ruth, I am telling you, I used to be on a plane 2 to 3 times a month, right? Let's just talk about January, because I'm a professional speaker. I get paid to speak on stage. So in January, I spoke in Malaysia. Then I went from Malaysia to Qatar, and then from Qatar to Atlanta. I spoke in Atlanta, and then I spoke in North Carolina, and then I went, I don't know, somewhere else. But in the month of January, I was all over the place speaking at events. And then February, a couple events. March, I was mostly in Jamaica. And then, you know, COVID happened, and that's it. Every event that I was supposed to go to in April was canceled. May is canceled, June, July, August. But I have been busier than ever because of this virtual stage. If you're a speaker and you want to, and listen, if you haven't done any speaking yet, but you know in your heart that you're a speaker, you have like that calling, then you're a speaker, all right? Because today, a speaker is created through a speaker's turning on this webcam right here, or turning on the phone and doing a video and putting yourself out there. You don't need someone to pay you to go on stage. You just need to turn on your webcam, right? And so in today's time, if you want to build yourself as a speaker, then turn on your webcam, set up your social media channels, be organized with the content that you want to deliver, give value with it. When you talk with passion, talk with, you know, you should be talking about the thing that you love so much that you cannot wait to turn on the camera and speak about it. And all of you need to work on your presentation and communication skills. We all do. I work on mine every single day. I have a graduation ceremony for my students today. I've been working on my speech. I have practiced this speech, and I've been a professional speaker for the last 15 years, right? We're practicing every day. Why is it that when we think that when we graduate from school, we shouldn't be learning anymore? No, you learn every single day, right? I had, right before Ruth and I started, Les Brown called me, and Les is our graduation speaker tonight. And I asked Les for some pointers on my speech tonight. Why? Because everything is important, and you can always learn from other people. So always be learning. So to answer that question, Ruth, hey, guess what? The internet is your platform. Turn on your webcam, do your thing, ask for feedback, be engaging, and continue to build. Turn on that webcam every single day, and you will see that your following will build, and you'll be an amazing speaker.
That's so true. Thank you so much, Alicia.
You're welcome.
There's another question for you from Shade. Shade is saying she has 5 years of customer service, and she would really love to go into the whole freelancing business. How does she really start her business?
Easy, Shade. Go to canva.com, type in flyer. Look at the flyers that are there, edit a flyer for your service, post your service every day on your social media platforms, on WhatsApp, do a WhatsApp blast and post it as your WhatsApp status. And then go to fiverr.com and put up a service for customer service, and then upwork.com and put up a service for customer service. Grab my course. I'll teach you how to do the things that you need to know how to do. Follow me on Instagram, inbox me. I'll give it to you for free and take it to the next level.
All right, there's another one coming in from Kalia. Kalia is asking, okay, it's great that we are working online and we're making money online, but how do we get paid?
Sure. So bunch of different things that you need to know about. Let's say you're working on Fiverr or Upwork, you will get an account at a service called Payoneer. And and I have all this in the course, so I'm just going to go through it quickly. When you get your Payoneer card, you can load money onto the card and take it out in an ATM, or you can log into your Payoneer account, move your money to your Jamaican bank account. Also, on Fiverr, there's an option now to connect it with your Jamaican bank account and deposit the money right into the bank account. If you're working off of Fiverr, a lot of times clients will want to deposit it into your bank account. So make sure that you have a bank account for clients to deposit it into. I'm an NCB fan, but you can have a bank account wherever you want. Get that bank account, get your money deposited. As freelancers, you should always deposit your money in your bank account so that you can also show proof that you have a business that's growing and you're earning money online when it comes time to get a mortgage, get a car, that kind of thing as well. So your earnings need to go into your bank account. Plenty of different ways to collect money online.
There's a question here on YouTube, Alicia, from Beauty and the Budget. She is asking, how has the COVID-19 pandemic affected these prospects with regards to business closing down? So,
right.
Yeah.
Sure. So COVID-19 has been the best time ever. If I was to say there's a silver lining, COVID-19 has been horrific globally. If I was to say there's a silver lining behind it, it's that the world of working online is now not just globally accepted, but everyone is running towards it. I've been so busy teaching people and companies how to work in this global world that we're in right now. For my freelancing students, they have never gotten as much work. They've never been as busy, and their businesses have never grown as fast than in this time. For a few reasons. Companies that need to get work done, they're totally going virtual and they're looking for freelancers to do the work. And business, although you see plenty of businesses that might be closed physically, a lot of them are still open virtually and they still need to get work done. But instead, they're looking for that customer service person who can do it from home. These people that have training or experience or want to work from home and being remote workers. Never has there been a better time to start an online business than right now. And by that, I mean during this pandemic. And it's going to be here, Ruth, I'm predicting for a while. Freelancing has always been growing. It's just catapulted. And now it's just going to keep going in that trajectory. So if you haven't jumped on the upward trend, jump on it and jump on it fast.
Absolutely. There is another question here. Let me see. Okay, so persons are asking, how do they apply to your class? I think you would have already mentioned that they need to send you a message on Instagram.
Yeah.
Could you touch on e-commerce before you end? That's from Kalia.
Okay.
To touch a little on
e-commerce, lots of different facets to e-commerce. Let me give a quick example. Let's say that you're in Jamaica and you sell makeup and now you're selling it just on Instagram. The things that you have to know is that your audience and the people that will buy for you will buy from you on social media, but you need to be posting and growing your audience and putting engaging content on social media, and then just get your delivery and payment system in place, right? Are they going to make a deposit to your account before you deliver the item? And how are you going to deliver the item? Set up, there's plenty of options in Jamaica, pick one. And if you're shipping globally, just pick an option to ship globally. And if you really want to take your Jamaican products global, set up an Etsy store, right? You can do that now. Amazon, you can put your products on Amazon. We have products on Amazon. So it just depends on what e-commerce is so big. It depends on what part of e-commerce you're looking to tackle, but there are solutions and there are plenty of us Jamaicans that are really taking advantage of e-commerce and have set our products and services up on different e-commerce sites.
So Alicia, somebody is very interested in the NCB level up series. They're wondering if there will be another cohort after this one graduates.
We're trying really hard. What we need to do is go to the Ministry of Education and ask them for help in putting together another cohort. The group did so amazingly well. It was 8 weeks of intense work. So the group was split up into 6, and they all had a trainer assigned to them, so a coach, and their coach helped them and worked them through everything. And we had live trainings once a week, a whole lot of work, but the people that did it did amazingly well. I was blown away by the success of that. What happened with that is that everybody who came into that program was unemployed, mostly due to COVID-19, or had to shut down their business. And so they needed a way to make money online. And people went from being flat broke to making $1,000 US. And it was an amazing thing to see. And they're just going to keep getting better. So I have had that question asked to me a million times, Ruth, for those that can't afford to do a program like that. Will we get another sponsor to come and help them? And what I need to do is sit down and have more conversations with, ministries and foundations and, different corporations who might be interested in doing something like that again. So I commit to starting tonight and making my list of people I need to talk to. If you guys have any ideas on who I need to talk to make that happen, and then I'm sure Ruth can send out a message to everybody once we're able to make that happen, and you can join in. So, inbox me on Instagram and you can send me any ideas that you have.
Listen, Alicia, you have been a blessing, a blessing. I will not even say in this, guys. You have been a blessing in public.
Thank you.
As I tell you, many persons are super excited, about the information that you have shared with us this afternoon. The final question today, my dear, somebody had asked, let me see, it was Millicent. Millicent is asking, in terms of pricing, how do you know how to reasonably price your service or your products?
Right. Look at what other people are charging, but when you're starting off, charge a small amount of money for what you're offering so you can build up your reputation. The thing about you is that you need to build your experience and reputation, get in testimonials. If you're working offsite of Fiverr, getting clients on social media, when they love your service, ask them to record a video testimonial or write a testimonial that you can post on social media to brag about yourself. You have to brag about your business and yourself, so you need reviews. Ruth, I had a really short story to kind of round it out, but in my life, I have found that to get the things that I want and to grow as a person, I would work for free. So during my younger years and in college, I was an intern everywhere and I worked for free and did things for free. And it got me to a level where I was learning so much, right? Long story short, just because of some of the free things that I did, my master's degree was offered to me for free, right? I was a free intern in an office in a university, and they offered me, do you want to get your master's degree at our university for free? I interned somewhere else for free, and that connection got me a job at the White House, which was one of the most amazing jobs I've had in my life. It's like you have to be willing to put in the work. You have to be willing to lose sleep, so reasonably pricing your services, start low, do things for free, build your portfolio and your experience. And then as you continue to build, your prices will go up and up. It'll be a natural progression. You'll know when you can start to increase your prices. The demand is there, your reputation is there, your experience is there. You can feel it. And you're like, I know I'm there now and my prices are going up.
OMG. Thank you so much, Alicia. Oh my God, guys, we shall not be broken this season. I'm a stickler for the word of God that says we must prosper and in good health, even as our souls prosper. Can I get an amen?
You can get 2 amen.
Can I get an amen? Amen. Come on now, we're going to be preaching. So I really want to listen, the amens are coming in. We're in church today. Listen, God is a progressive God. He loves for his people when his people prosper. And listen, that's why we're here to help you to move forward. And so, Alicia, you have been indeed a blessing to us this afternoon. But before we go today, I want to ask persons to tell us, what did you think of the webinar today? We want to hear your feedback in terms of how the principles has helped you or will help you in the future. We want to hear from you guys. And listen, do not sit down and do nothing. Do not sit down and do nothing. Get working, get going.
Get working.
Our mission for 2020, we must leave 2020 as bosses. Okay. All right.
Well
so guys,
said.
Alicia, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Alicia Lyttle. She's on Instagram. She's on Facebook. She's on Twitter. I think you're on Twitter as well, right?
I am. Yes. Yes.
Alicia's everywhere, guys. And if you go, she's Googleable. Remember my word from the last webinar? She's Googleable. All right. So
Thank you. I just want to leave them with one thing before I go. So thank you guys so much for inviting me to be here, and what an amazing hostess Ruth is. She did a great job, right? She needs to set up her services as a professional interviewer. I'm telling you, Ruth, you got to do it now, right? And to all of you listening, hey, you showed up, and that is the key to success. You are a champion, and I know that you will never quit, right? You never will. You're going to keep on improving yourself and building yourself. You have big dreams, but you're not just a dreamer. You're also a doer. You do have what it takes to build an online business. I believe in you. Trust me when I say you have it. I've been watching you guys in the chat box. You have what it takes. Today, it's time for you to step out of your comfort zone. It's time for you to make some sacrifices to make your life better, right? So hopefully today we led you down a path where you have a little bit more information on what it takes, and I am cheering you on. Thanks for taking the initiative to join us here today. And on that note, I've got to go because I have 4 minutes till my next session starts. So thank you guys so much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Right, bye, everybody.
Thank you so much again.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. So quickly, before we jump off here, I gotta share some credits again with you. Like I said, guys, my recommendation to you right now as soon as you log off this webinar, go to YouTube. If you're already there, type in Les Brown's speech about you've got to be hungry. All right. You've got to be hungry, right? Because once you want inspiration, guys, it's important to add value to people and to any sphere that you're a part of. You must be able to add value, all right? So credit giveaway real quick and fast, *121 *164752291 7149 *164752291 7149. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. We wish you all the very best. And remember to send a message to Alicia Lyttle on Instagram. And oh, you got it. Oh, pick up yourself, Abigail. Abigail got it. So guys, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. And guess what? Join us again for another Boss Move. Blessings.